Fang of Ir Yut just might be my favorite Crota weapon. There's a lot to go over today. A rapid-fire scout. Who would have thought? This thing has some combinations. It has some synergy. It's unfortunate I couldn't get that many raids in. With time and people into the season, you know the trouble sometimes. But I got some rolls that I wanted to show. As far as crafting, it's warranted. The Crota weapons are amazing. Some of the best weapons in the game because of how they synergize. Before we get into it, a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Starforge Systems. Guys, this is the best PC I've ever had. Starforge Systems, they offer several PCs at different price points, and I have the Voyager Creator Elite. It's got new gen products. It's got a 4090 in it, an i9-13900K, 64 gigs of DDR5, and a lot more. It runs anything and everything flawlessly. And now all Voyager PCs come with a Starforge Systems plate light, 2 acrylic inserts for the plate light, and an additional 2TB NVMe. And there are PCs for every gamer, like the Horizon PCs. They're affordable, fast, reliable, and ready to rock. These premium quality PCs are built by hand by experienced builders who have an impeccable attention to detail. They're passionate about what they do. A white glove service with a 2 full years parts and labor warranty. They are legit the best PCs in the universe. And at the top of the description, go to my link at starforgepc.com/CoolGuy and find your next PC today. What's so cool about Fang is that it's a Strand rapid-fire scout, slowly getting better in PvE. Solid options for the Crucible always have been there. But Fang has some defining things about it, and the perks that it has with what it can do, it goes to the max. It all starts with Cursed Thrall. From that interaction, you go from there. And for a rapid-fire scout, this thing puts out a lot of damage. Not necessarily single target damage, but very wide damage. With Cursed Thrall, after defeating a target with a melee, final blows of this weapon cause targets to explode. My favorite random roll for PvE that I got is the one that I would actually craft for PvE, Shoot to Loot Hatchling. I said that the damage of this weapon is very wide, and here's what I mean. When you're on Strand, I'm going to be on Broodweaver. Hunter and Titan have various ways to do similar things, but with Broodweaver here, I have on Swarmers, Threadling spawn tangles and unravel targets, which is great for the kit. We have the Arcane Needle that unravels. I'm using Wanderer. Tangles attach when thrown and detonate to suspend. Threadling final blows create a tangle. Mind Spun to eat the shackle grenade. That way everything around's going to suspend. Propagation, melee final blows, which I'm doing anyway for Cursed Thrall, is giving the weapon itself unravel rounds. Wisdom, defeating suspended targets creates an orb of power. I will be suspending. Rebirth. Strand weapon final blows have a chance to create a Threadling. And then Evolution, Threadlings travel further, deal additional damage. So again, wide damage, very wide. Fang being Strand is what brings us all together, and being the only Strand primary is honestly debatable the top Crota weapon, especially with the machine gun. There's a lot of great weapons, but we have the power of the Cursed Thrall explosion, unravel, suspend, threadlings, tangles, and all of that unravel is spreading. And when you suspend, the hatchling perk is going to spawn a threadling. It's just going to go for a suspended enemy immediately. Take them out. If you have Mind Spun, it's going to keep spreading that suspend and unravel. It's a lot. It's really, really good. And that pairing, easy enough, is Shoot to Loot. It's always good, because in the third column, Shoot to Loot, Tunnel Vision, Killing One, Surplus, Rewind Rounds, Rapid Hit, Keep Away. There's a case for rewind rounds, possibly keep away, and then rapid hit, but shoot to loot, always beneficial. In the final column, high ground, opening shot, precision instrument, golden tricorn, sword logic, hatchling, kill clip. Great fourth column perks. When we're looking at PvE specifically, small case for precision instrument. There is a case for golden tricorn with how easy it is to go to ×2. Sword logic's an awesome perk, but I do prefer it in the Crucible. We'll talk about that in a second. High ground, not so much. Opening shot, not so much. Kill clip. Sword logic's here, golden tricorn's here, but hatchling, if you're going to be using it on Strand, makes the most sense, especially when you start adding in your fragments and aspects. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Maybe you pair in the Trials GL, like mine has Field Prep Explosive Light. Unravel's already on the target. Maybe you can do some Strand surges. It just works out really, really well. Very impressive. And other Strand primaries can do similar things, but adding in Cursed Thrall on top is what completes it. It's that extra layer to keep spreading Unravel, make them low enough so the Threadlings can take them out. Just really, really complete. And when I do craft it, I plan to go Fluted Barrel, Flared Magwell, Reload Masterwork, Shoot to Loot Hatchling. And that gets the reload to 60, handling to 46, and the range only goes to 37, but that's fine as a scout rifle, but it's helping it be a little bit more snappy, can bring it out and stow it a little bit faster, and the reload to 60, even though it has a large magazine, is always going to be beneficial, but if you want to go rewind Sword Logic or rewind Golden Tricorn, those are going to be fine too, but I think most utility, this thing's home is on Strand. Using Unravel rounds with it, with Cursed Thrall, Hatchling's going to elevate the Strand kit on all 3 of the characters, and then Shoot to Loot's just great. That's where I'm going, and I'm really interested to see what you guys crafted or want to craft. Let's talk about those down below in the comment section, but moving on to the Crucible. Surprisingly, to me at least, It's a really good PvP weapon for what it is, map dependent of course, but my philosophy with these rapid fires, it goes all the way back to the original Randys, or the updated Randys, contingency plan. These are consistent. This frame, you know exactly what you're getting out of them, a 0.93 TTK with some forgiveness. 4 crit, 1 body for that 0.93, and tier 7 and below, 3 crit, 2 body. With that forgiveness, that consistency, you're banking on hitting your TTK all the time. So if a hand cannon misses a headshot, you win the duel. That goes for a lot of weapons. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, but damage perks on these are fantastic. Even if you have a nicely rolled Randy, like this one right here, one of the updated ones, it's still worth a craft because you get exactly what you want and need on it. The roll that you've been seeing and will see today is Rapid Hit Kill Clip, tried and true peanut butter and jelly. Land crits, get stable, fast reload, right into Kill Clip. And damage perks are really good TTK shifts on this. With Kill Clip active, 3 crit, 1 body for a 0.7. A 0.7's no joke. In the Crucible, you're not really using Cursed Thrall. But again, one of the defining things for it is that raid-specific trait, Sword Logic. It's super golden tricorn. After a kill, 20% more damage. And with how the numbers line up, it is a 3 crit, 1 body, just like Kill Clip, tier 10 and below. So it's Kill Clip without the need for a reload. And it lasts longer, and it's chainable. No reloads needed. So for the Crucible, unfortunately, I can't show this. It is the main perk for the Crucible. It's better than Golden Tricorn. Usually I would go there. Precision Instrument and High Ground, they're okay. But these frames really rely on their consistency. And then after that, they're easy lethality. A 3 crit, 1 body for a 0.7. Not many weapons can do that. I would go Arrowhead Break, Ricochet Rounds, Rapid Hit, Sword Logic, then either a Stability or Handling Masterwork. I would also put on a Counterbalance mod to get it to 94 recoil direction. But Rapid Hit Sword Logic is way better than anything we've ever seen on this frame. Better than a Rapid Hit Kill Clip, better than Rapid Hit Rampage way back in the day. I'm very impressed with it, and I do want to do more raids. I want to get my red borders. I will be getting this. It's just a matter of time. But gotta find people to raid with. Other things on this, like I said, opening shot, your killing winds, your tunnel visions. Surplus might have a use case for some of you, but what stands out, PvE, Cursed Thrall, Hatchling. I think it just really completes what you like to do with the Strand kit in PvE. And PvP, Sword Logic's a monster. For all of these Crota raid weapons, I'm going to recommend Sword Logic. It's too good. You shouldn't pass it up. Lasts for a long time, can be refreshed. 20% is pretty wild for a non-reloading damage perk. So yeah, it is debatable, but I do think that Fang just might be the best Crota weapon. I love Oversoul like a lot of the other ones, but this one, I just really like playing Strand, and it's just straight fireworks in PvE. And the Crucible, I need to get Sword Logic to really try it, but Rapid Hit Kill Clip, as you've been seeing, it's gonna melt. But yeah, it's got a use case there. All in all, if you can, get your red borders, craft it. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Fang down below. What are your thoughts on it? What have you crafted? And what would you recommend? Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.